On your head.
I know, right? I think I'm recording. Hello, Sally.
Hi, Melissa.
Actually, we've been talking for like 15 minutes before we started the recording. So the good thing is we've kind of talked about what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Game plan.
Kind of love it. We were just saying actually that we're pretty excited that to do this business from home and to be just ourselves is wonderful. We've both been in corporate for a long time, so I think just being authentic and being us is what we really both love about Plexus. But what we're going to kind of cover during the next couple of minutes is the welcome pack and what comes in the welcome pack. And this is really intended for the newbies, if you will. When you join, Plexus as an ambassador and you order a welcome pack, there is so many resources in this box. It's unbelievable. And I think, Sally was awesome, and I'm speaking for you, Sally, that when you got your box, you went through every piece.
No.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't. I was actually going to make that as a kind of disclaimer tonight, because remember when I initially signed up, it was for wholesale pricing. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of ignored that. And then I forgot about it. You actually reminded me when I decided to work the business that I had this whole box, this toolkit of incredible and phenomenal information. And then, yes, then I did go through it with a fine-tooth comb.
I was about to say, you went through it more thoroughly than I did.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of us starting out really realized how much is in this box.
No clue.
I mean, because I think so many of us are just hands-on, learners, sink or swim kind of thing. But had I really slowed down enough when I first started this, I wished I had slowed down and gone, hold on, everything is right here. Let me, instead of feeling like I'm scrambling to find an answer.
Exactly.
Let me just look here. So literally what I have in front of me, and Sally and I are going to kind of go through, are two things that come in the welcome boxes. First is this awesome magazine. And in this magazine is all the product information.
Yeah, that's our new catalog that they just came out with this year. It's incredible. We also have an electronic version of it.
Yeah, and this is new. This was not in my box, like it's got Edge.
Yep.
And Sally, weren't you saying that we can order these?
You can in your back office. And when you go to shopping, I think it's a packet of 15 or 25. I don't remember. I haven't ordered them yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can order those. And so those are great leave behinds when you meet with a prospect to, share with anybody that's real interested in the products. Some people are different types of learners, and they want to dig into all of that information and see it. And also it gives you a lot of legitimacy. So I just think it's a wonderful tool to have.
Yeah, I'm kind of blown away in that it tells the features and the benefits of each product. And it also gives the quantity and all three levels of pricing.
That's awesome.
I mean, look at that. Can you see that?
It's a little bit. I mean, you can see, but it's hard to read. But but you can. There is an electronic version of it in your back office too. So if you wanted to see what it looked like before you ordered, you can.
Yeah. So and it also gives the history of the company.
Yeah, I love that timeline.
Yeah, that was so cool to me. That is so new. So that's the first thing you see when you get your welcome kit. So now I'm literally going to open up this box and go through the contents. So as I open it, I'm just going to pull things out, and we're going to go through it.
Okay, before you pull anything out, I do want to point out too that you can actually now order just that welcome kit.
Oh,
that's new. So before you had to, get it within 30 days and all of that. But now as an ambassador, you're going to have been with the company for years and just get that box, that toolkit.
Yeah.
So that is awesome.
Yeah, it is. Actually, I had to order another one because I gave so many of mine away.
Exactly.
So you get this awesome toolkit, and I'll show you. Kind of hold it up here for a second. This is what it kind of looks like, and I'm just going to start pulling the contents out, okay, one by one. But it's a really nice box. So if you ever have a sip and see, you have this box you can use as a display.
Yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah. So I pulled out the first thing, and it's the You Can Do It. And I love this because if it does what and I literally have not opened this box. This is a brand new one. But listen to what you get.
Welcome to Plexus. I'm Paul Robinson, your CEO. And on behalf of everyone here at home office in Scottsdale, Arizona, and our ambassadors across the globe, we're glad you're joining the team.
So you get this, the voice of the CEO, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And lots of different signatures from people who are successful ambassadors. And so that's the first thing that shows up in this welcome kit. The next thing that's on the top is, I think this is one of your favorites, Sally.
That's my favorite.
I am laughing at you. Look at you. Well, so tell us about this and tell us what you like about it.
Okay, you probably can't read it, but it says Quick Start Guide, 10 steps for a strong start. I like anything that gives me step by step what to do. That's just my personality, and I just find it, if you give me direction, I can take it and run with it. So this is incredibly, in my mind, is probably one of the best things. There are others in there that we'll get to. But this one I loved, and I wish I had seen this, like we talked about initially, because I kind of skipped over a lot of this stuff and just dove right in and realize now that it might have been a little bit simpler for me, and I might not have been so overwhelmed had I known some of these steps.
Mm-hmm.
But just to kind of go through, like, be a product of the product. It seems like common sense, but some people need to be told that. Get to know your new ambassador success kit. Hello, that's what this is.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. State your why. That was something I didn't really think about till I was well into it. I mean, I had it in my head, but I didn't state my why.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write it down. I didn't share it with anybody. And I think that's really important. And they kind of talk about that and why it is important. Setting your business goals. Okay. Again, to me, that's common sense, but a lot of people, they don't have a business. They've never run their own business. So that's not something that they would think about. So I think that's really important. Connecting with your sponsor or your upline. That was no problem for me. That would be Melissa. Making your Frank's list. I had never heard of a Frank's list. I had no idea what that was. I was probably, 4 or 5 months into the business before I'd even heard that.
Mm-hmm.
And so had not done that. I didn't have my friends, relatives. And if you don't know what it is, get with your upline. We can tell you.
The upline here that obviously didn't look at the kit herself and tell Sally about it.
Right. Exactly. Well, we got started about the same time. I mean, you were a little bit newer than me, but so not much. Setting up 3 face-to-face gatherings. That's something I probably could still do. Set up your back office. That one I did jump into. I went through all the tutorials. I think I'm probably the only person on our team that actually went through all the tutorials because that's just the nerd in me. Explore the Plexus Learning Center. And that, guys, is incredible. And it keeps getting bigger and better. Every time we turn around, they release something new.
I'm totally blown away with that learning center.
And it's free. It's part of it. That's what it to me is just amazing. That's worth thousands of dollars on its own that we don't have to pay for. It comes with your $34.95. To me, that's just amazing.
And people the thing about that, because I've been in corporate training for like 25 years, Sally, as you know, the thing that blows me away about that is it's not just about, Plexus learning, if you will. It's professional development.
Exactly. And self-development beyond just the professional. And it's incredible. There's so many tools and resources in there.
It blows me away that they give that to us.
It does me too. And when they rolled out, and like I said, they keep rolling out new pieces to it. So it's just incredible.
Yeah.
And then the last one is get connected and stay connected. And they talk about how to get connected, what websites to go to, getting on the opportunity calls, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all just incredible resources. So this right here should be sitting beside your computer, at least for your first 2 to 3 months in, so you can refer back to it. Actually, the whole success kit should be. That's hard to say.
But I think you're right, though, because it literally covers every single aspect of what we need to do to run a successful business.
Right.
I mean, you and I have been doing this for a little over a year, and oh my gosh.
I'm coming up on my Plexiversary.
Oh.
Yeah, so it hasn't been quite a year for me, but I'm getting there.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, I tell you what, let me go to the next one, and this is the Let's Get You Started guide. Okay. this wonderful guide has all sorts of things that you can fill out, like your information, your upline, and things of that nature. And it's got tons of different, like, it's a deeper glance to what Sally just covered. Like, it also covers things like social media at a glance. I don't know, can you see that, Sally?
Yes, it's awesome.
Yeah. So it, that's extremely helpful, and it just continues, like, how to share with Plexus, how to build a team, So this is like the dictionary to everything that Sally just covered. But it also covers something in detail, and that's the compensation plan.
Yes, and it's so easy to understand in this little guide. It makes it so much simpler than the wonderful document that we have that you get when you sign up. That's like legalese. That all went. Yeah, this is written for plain English people.
It does, and it covers like the 11 ways we get paid, and then it digs in deeper.
Yeah.
So I mean, and for me, when I was first new to the business, I was like, what the heck? Are you serious? We get paid on our own purchases.
Yeah, that still amazes me.
It just blows me away. And we get paid on preferred customers and product bonuses on our own personal volume. And then you get paid on building a business, and then you get paid on ranking up. And that's just the glossary high level. There are other ways we get paid, and I've never seen anything like it. So it kind of blew me away. And the best thing is they have a glossary in the back. So anything that you need to look up, you can look through that glossary and find. So this is the dictionary.
It really is. And that glossary was so helpful to me. I'd never been in an MLM before, so I didn't know the lingo. I didn't know the terminology. And if you're coming from not knowing any of this, not knowing, what an upline is, things like that. I'd never heard that before. I didn't know what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really important to me to see that in the glossary. I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah. So this was awesome. And I think Pam joined us. Hey, Pam,
Hey, Pam. Hey.
We are going through our box right now, and we just finished going over our let's get started, and I'm about to pull out the next item. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So the other thing that comes in this is these little handouts. What if this could change everything? And these are great handouts to give to potentials. And what it does is it kind of gives a summary of the let's get started for potentials. And it explains, how it works and what happens next. And it's really for potential ambassadors. So I found those, I haven't used them a lot, but it does kind of summarize the let's get started, if you will.
Well, and kind of coming back to that in the quick start guide where you do the set up the 3 face-to-face gatherings, that's perfect to have with you. That way you can sit down with somebody and go through step by step what's involved and what if it could change everything in their life too.
Yeah.
So it just makes it so easy for a new person to be able to speak about the business.
Yeah. I think that the cool thing about this whole thing is just it's kind of hard to explain to people that products work, and that it's so easy to impact people's lives and get your products paid for. So for me, this thing is a great way to explain that to folks. Now I'm about to cover a couple other things, and then I'm going to pull out Pam's favorite. The other thing it comes with are these thank you cards, which are great ways to, postcards to send people a thank you note for, attending a meeting or learning more. The other thing is this handy dandy compensation guide, which is really goes into all the details on how you get compensated. Sally, have either one of y'all kind of gone through this one?
I have. I actually used that when I was training one of my first ambassadors because I couldn't speak eloquently on the compensation plan to make any sense whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So it was much easier to just kind of go through that little guide. And we used hers because she'd gotten hers in the mail already. So we sat down and kind of went through the box together, and that's how I explained it to her. And I was like, okay, refer back to this when you have questions, because I didn't know how to answer them at that point.
So again, they got high level, dictionary level, compensation level, right? Then what they've done is you get a bracelet. Love my bracelet. Hello. I feel like Wonder Woman. That's awesome. The other thing you get super quick, and then I'm going to put Pam on the spot. You get Oh yeah, get ready, girl. You get this DVD, and I know Sally's gone through it, right, Sally?
Actually, my first DVD did not work.
Uh-huh.
And I think that may have been why I gave up on the box initially and then came back to it later. But honestly, I'll be honest. But I did get a second success kit, and so yeah, I did go through the DVD, and it's the opportunity video that's really, one of the biggest things on it. But there's multiple videos, but those are great. Again, if you're going to go meet with a potential and you have your laptop with you, bring that DVD because it just tells the story.
Cool.
See, I've not used it. I've never looked at it, so I really need to get my box back out.
Well, and that's what we talked about in the beginning. We kind of forget all these tools we have and just jump right in. But yeah, we need to kind of go back and refresh ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing, and Pam, get ready. Product
My
cards.
cheat cards.
They're awesome.
So go ahead. I'll start. I'll be Vanna. Pam, tell us about these product cards.
These are like my little lifesaver. If I'm like texting somebody or messaging them, they want to know a price, I have my little price guide like right here that sits next to my laptop. And then like if they ask me something else and it's just such a quick reference. I love them. I know has been by far my favorite thing out of the box.
Yeah, me too. I mean, these stay in my purse.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I keep one set in my purse because I have two sets. One set in my purse and one set by my computer.
Yeah. Because
I haven't thought about that.
It has the talking points. It also has companion products on it. It's got the guidelines for usage. It's got a description. And like Pam stated, you got the pricing guide on here. So you have all three levels. These suckers save.
It's a gold mine.
I mean,
Yes.
it makes life so much easier.
Yes.
I'm just saying. So just to kind of summarize this wonderful welcome pack, and then we'll end this recording and stuff. Again, the magazine is new. Well, first let's start out with the CEO.
Welcome to Plexus. I'm your CEO. On behalf of everyone here at home office.
Gotta love that. And then you get
Were those pictures of Mega X pills?
huh?
Look in the inside.
Oh my gosh, you're making me go back to it.
Welcome to Plexus.
Yes.
Okay.
I
It was like confetti or.
No, I love Mega X. The other thing is this magazine, which again is great to, Sally, you made a point earlier. This is great to kind of talk to people about the business, leave them with a great leave behind, if you will. And then Sally's favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
In retrospect, it's my favorite. I wish I had known about it.
Pam, you weren't on earlier, but
I'm so sorry.
No,
I thought it was, I don't know, I was thinking y'all's time. I think I got my times mixed. I'm so glad you sent me a message.
No, you're totally fine. But we were just saying, wish we had really paid attention to this box in the beginning.
Yeah.
Me too. I really do. So.
Yeah.
So everybody learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, don't repeat our mistakes. And then you have the what if this could change everything? handout, which is another good talking point. The dictionary of Let's Get Started, right?
That's the Bible.
Oh my God, this is everything you could ever want in it.
It really is.
The wonderful little thank you cards. Thanks for spending time with me.
See, I sent those to my first customers. I didn't think about sending them to people that I just talked to. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Compensation plan handout. The Cliff Notes version. And then the jewels of the jewel, the winners of all, product cards. Oh, and the bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the video.
In the video, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that the bottom line to all of this is, from those of us who've been working the business for about a year, all three of us have been doing that, is definitely go through your box. It's just unbelievable how much they provide us for support and resources, and kind of blown away. Again, learn from us. We didn't do it. Please go through it.
It definitely, I mean, they give you the tools to succeed. And if you don't pick them up and use them, that's your own bad, because I mean, really, they spoon feed us.
Yeah. And Pam, any other parting wisdom?
I can't think of anything. My mind's blown. I feel so bad for being late.
No, you're fine. I think the thing that's really kind of cool, and I have to pick on Pam for a second when I close out this recording, and then when we're done recording, you have to stay on, is Pam and I have this competition. And, you know, the thing about Plexus is it's not just about these products. It's about the friendships you form and the support. And I have never met Pam face to face, but she feels like my best buddy. We have so much fun and some great stories. And just really, I think we all really wish you the best with the business, and definitely go through your kit. So I think I'll stop the recording with that, and hang on, ladies, because I don't even know how to do that. So hang on. Thanks for joining, everyone. Thanks for watching. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.